Okay, let's go. Come back home. At the end of the last episode, I just paid down our loan. We're still carrying a $390,000 loan. Yep, $390. That's okay. Keeping it up high isn't the worst thing in the world. It's only about $1,000 or $2,000 of interest per month. We can see that here. I had a 80-something thousand in the positive, so it was 470. It's not that much. Writing a loan keeping a loan is not that bad. Goal today is to just keep on getting this land done. Hopefully we can get a good swath of this piece of land that we own done today. Hopefully we'll buy one more production, because the more we're making the wood count, the better off we'll be. Every dollar matters, especially on hard. Just going to look at the map quickly and work out what the boundary is for this land that we're on. So we do get to go over creek and then lake is our boundary. So we do get to go over this road. That's what I was interested in. We're just going to kind of keep on going right to left. So I'm going to go along the property line. So I'm just going to go quickly back to this one. I don't think there's much else back there. Just going to dump these on the road. Lift it up. Make sure it doesn't hit the other one to push it into the forest. I might go along with a chainsaw and get some of these smaller ones. We might do a wood chipping episode. My goal today is to at least get one more production that's based on wood. There's the one downtown, or our other option is to actually install a lumber mill. And I tried to do that a couple of times last episode, but the land was just a little bit too undulating, and the stumps were in the way. So it's a tricky one to gauge where I am. This tree isn't suitable. Lies. Oh, it's not. Okay. So that's a good one for a chainsaw. I'm not seeing too many trees in here that are suitable. Actually, I might just jump out and scout. There's one there, one back here. I think we're mainly getting into sequoias, I think. So I don't know how many more trees. There's a couple back here in the lake. Yeah, but there's not that many more left on this piece of land that we can do. Trees are getting thick and thin, as they'd say. Not many to choose from up here. I don't plan on replanting at all, and I'm not a fan of the planter that goes onto the excavator, mainly because it just takes so much time to actually do a planting. The one from the original base game, not the Platinum expansion, I find is a lot faster. Because you just get to drop along with the tractor. Now, the trees that let you plant aren't as big. I'm a fan of spruce. Spruce makes a tree that's, I believe, 32 meters tall and 8,000 liters, and it's a great length. It divides into the 12 quite nicely. You don't end up with scrappy little pieces which you can't find. That causes lag. But there is another one, I believe it makes 14,000 litres. I can't remember what it's called. That's the other option. But if that's for the old planner. If you use the new one, there's actually a lot more varieties. I was using the, I think it's called something long pine or something. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, that didn't go too successfully. Alright, so, oops, I'm back to front. Yeah, so there is some other options, but the time to dig is the time to plant is just too long. It's very finicky. The red grass is quite annoying. There's one over there to our right that we can pick up as well. Yeah, so we're getting slimmer pickings in this thing because of the sequoias. Make sure this is well past me because I want to drive in front of it afterwards. My head's a bit twisted, I need to fix that. Now I'm thinking about what piece of land we should get next. I'm tempted to stay down this end of the map for sure, just because of the proximity to the sawmill. Maybe it's a bit around this tree. Yeah, let's put it along the road. It's really important to lift it up at the end. It makes it much easier to drop them into a single pile. Making some progress. So my progress is to see how much the paper mill's got. It's got to do a fair bit, so it doesn't need anything yet. We're currently backwards, so I need to adjust for that in my brain. Stuck on that log. Get out. Do the obvious ones along the road here first, I think, and then we'll come back through a bit more of the mountainous area over there. I'm trying to get as close as I can to the base just to maximise the amount of wood that we're getting. It is hard mode, and every dollar is going to be hard to get. In that pile. Didn't get that right. Alright. So I'm over here by the road. I'm going to drop these on the road rather than dropping them up here. There's no point driving non-stop. Oh, there's a couple back here as well that we haven't got. That's good. I was worried that we're running out of trees then. when I'm not sure about the distance, I tend to go down till I hit the ground and then come back up again. You've got to be careful though, if you're on a hill, that will make your tracks come off the ground, and it means you'll lose grip, and then you'll go flying back down the hill. So I don't really saw it then, but I used that tree to our left to kind of pivot that log, kind of forced it around it to twist it. So you bop the ground, come up a bit, and then lift. Once again, I'm hitting that tree to my right to kind of push it around. Use it as a pivot point. Come back because I'm not on the pile. I'm watching it as it twists, and so I'm kind of adjusting for that as it happens. All right. That red is really annoying, isn't it? Comes and goes. It seems to be that grass texture, that darker one, that causes it. It's only from particular angles. I think they've got a bug in there. Some of the geometry, particularly like if I go higher angles, it's only the lower angles. Alright, it's nearly midday, so we need to make sure that we have time to load up the truck and get it to the productions. There's no point in the productions running through the night and not having material. Since we struggled to get the sawmill production down and placed, I'm tempted to just use the one that's in town for now. 80,000 versus 50. It's a pretty good value add. The thing I do like about the having a sawmill is the planks is really important. Sorry, guy. The planks and long planks and the planks are just critical to all the productions. And once you can get your long plank supply going, you can get your productions going, and then it's just money, money, money. Because the wood's worth 100%, for example, of $1. The sawmill will make about 130% from that, and then you'll get an extra 30 or so percent from the production of a production, and so that gets you up to like 160, 166. And so yeah, we want to make every one of these trees count. Any other obvious ones? Oh, there's one more over here I can see. Oops, I'm stuck in this tree. I think I might drag that to where we were before. Bump the ground, push forward. Lift it up. Push this out and up. Hopefully get the angle a bit better. Yeah, that didn't work too well. The important thing is just not to hit ourselves. Be okay. I'm just going to hit that telegraph pole with it, hopefully that'll knock it out. Line backwards should drop it off, yes! Nice. Alright, let's jump into the truck. Those cars can wait. The good thing about those big fat tyres is you can drive over logs quite well, and stumps. Whoops. Let's try to zoom in. The goal is to try to come in a parallel. That was very long. Alright. Now, because I want to maximize every dollar we do, I want to make sure that I put all the wood I can into a production that is giving us the most amount of money. But I'm wary that we're running out of land. So looking at the map again, we're on the lake and up to the end, so I'm just going to do a quick scout. Showing you the mini-map. Yeah, so we own over here, but there's not that many trees. And there's one there that maybe we could bother with. Lots of small, yeah, it's many sequoias over here. I'm not seeing many trees that we'll be cutting down. I mean, it was an $80,000 piece of land, so that is quite cheap. It's quite flat up here, though. We could probably sneak a, we probably could sneak our production up here, I think. Okay, cool, up here in the forest. Here's the end of the land. Okay, there's the invisible wall. Yes, there's one tree there, which is on our land. Just. Yeah. It's like 1, 2, 3. That one's not. That one is 4. So yeah, there's like 4 trees left over there. Oh, there's a couple more here. 5, 6. So not many. So let's yeah, let's get over there and just finish those off. Use my height to my advantage so we can see what we're doing. And there's one over here. What else we got? There's one more over there. That should be in our land. I think it's from the creek. And there's all this scrubby tree that we can go through with a chainsaw and put into a wood chipper. Wood chippers, they don't pay too bad. I mean, compared to trees, they're not great, but You know, this is one of the very few games that makes me think I should bother getting out 2 joysticks. Keep your head tight. Yeah, there's a limit of how much you can do with a joystick and mouse, with the keyboard and the mouse, and even I'm using Xbox controller for a lot of this. There's just things you just can't do in parallel. I'd like to be able to control all 3 axes of the boom at once, and I can only do 2. I think that's that corner. I don't see any more. That's a telegraph pole over there. And that tree we can destroy if we need. And it's got a little bit of wood in it, not a huge amount. There's one. Off the ground. Push this out of the road a bit, so definitely don't lose it. Alright. What else have we got? Oops, I think I hit the tree then. I'm using cruise control a fair bit here, so I don't have to hold down the controller. Alright, a couple here. I'm going to drop these here, but I'm going to bring the truck over straight away so I don't lose them. I'm just going to run backwards and see if I can slam into this. There we go. Yeah, it's not worth fighting it. I don't think I was going to try to get more onto it, but alright, so yeah, that's not enough to do a production. Doing the carpentry's limited benefit. So since we're struggling to get down the sawmill on the ground, I'm going to actually go buy the wood turner. Nice slow corners so we don't tip over. As I said, these nice wide trucks at the bottom here definitely help with tipping over to dodge through traffic. I'm not going to do collectibles. I'm trying to make this as hard as possible and show that that logging is extremely profitable, and B, it's kind of cool to see Silverrun Forest with no forest on it. It's kind of cool to see this area on the left here all empty, so you can see the buildings through it, through the through the glade there. This one over here is very attractive too, but I think it's quite expensive. I like this just from a proximity to the shop, somewhere down here. Alright, so we're gonna come up here to the end. This first one is the chair one. It's not what we want the second one. And we can sell here, but I'm gonna buy it. So we're gonna need some money. I believe it's $80,000. Keeps us under our $500,000 cap. And then before we put anything in, we are going to deactivate those because they're not happening yet. Everything's turned on and everything will be selling, so we don't have to worry about delivering. We have to move forward. Under the straps so that everything falls and it's easy to catch. I don't know how much this guy can actually hold. Well, we dropped in 30,000 and it looks like it takes 30,000. That's okay, good to know. So this one's about 30,000 as well. So yeah, general rule of thumb, 30,000. Selling. All right. Rather than trying to back out of here, there's a cheeky little kind of like driveway back here that you can use. So now that wood, rather than paying out 100% at the sawmill, is going to be paying out roughly 130% at the wood turner. And we can look at the numbers for that. We can actually prove it. So it's 100 to 220. So it comes, so you get 2.2 of what you're making. And if we're looking at the dollars for things, wood sells for roughly, let's say 100, so it's 1,000 per unit. So you need to make 2.2 of the next thing. 2.2 things are made, so you need to divide this by 2.2, and it is like bowls, for example. And so yeah, you divide this by 2.2. Does it make it cheaper? Or? So if we had sold it as wood, I'm getting myself confused here. If we sold it as wood, 1,000 litres, even at our own paper factory, it's worth $1,000. It will turn into 2,200 units at the thing, and so you'll actually get 2.2. So this is 4,000. So yeah, you give 1,000 versus $4,000. It's significantly better. Significantly better. I think I got the math right there. Yeah, the more you can do productions, the better off you'll be. Particularly with raw stuff like wood and stuff, which don't pay out very well. So we've got 25. We've got $35,000 left in disposable money, and we're going to have to buy some land. Now we have a lot of money in reserve. It's in that wood inside our productions. So we're not 35,000. We're 30,000 clear, but we actually have about another $50,000 to $100,000 at least. So yeah, we're not destitute. And there's still another good number of logs on the ground over here too. A bit emptier. Alright. Weird, just not seeing that log on the ground there. Weird. I might just back over it and see if it causes it to like just change the physics a bit temporarily. Oh, it's because it's got the now I have the lumberjack mod because I'm going to have a chainsaw by default. Maybe I should spend $60 on that, but can I get all of it? No, still not happy. Oops. Well, since I can't. Yeah, I'm not cheating here with the weight. I'm always going to do it the proper way. There might be some down by the road. But I'm going to go to the excavator spot first. Oh, it's full. Alright, so we can squeeze some in there. Not going to be a complete trip. And because it's such a narrow drop-off spot, I'm reluctant to try to leave them there. I might just get the money and build up a bank account a little bit. Check for the train. When you own the wood, the sawmill, this round thing here is where the wood chips go. If you set it to store, what it does is treat it like a pallet or anything else, where you get like 50 or whatever, 1,000 liters or something built up, and then when that happens, it drops it into there. So much like it would drop a pallet outside of the building, it drops some amount. So you won't see a total. Yeah, you won't see a total inside the unit because it's already fallen outside. Much like you won't see the total for anything that's spawned out of any other production. You can over here also use a grinder, so you can drop them in here, and this is an efficient way of doing wood chips. I believe it pays out twice the amount of normal. So that's if you do have a whole lot of trees you want to chip up, you can put them in there. Alright. Just scanning with my eyes for anything we forgot. Oh, I forgot about this part down here. Back and brake hard. back up, and back up, and brake hard. Yeah. Yeah. Here's what it is. It's a big chunky one. No, won't do it. You know what, since we don't do it very often, let's drop off on the far side as well. Doesn't like that piece. I think we actually have filled it up. I think there's too many. I'm a bit cheeky here and actually go on the train line. This train line's defunct, so there's no risk of being hit by a train. It'd be cool if there was a way of driving trains down other tracks. Yeah, that piece of wood there's got a massive hitbox on it, so yeah, you need to avoid it at all costs. Quick check for the train before I cross. Yeah, so that production's full. Can only take 100 and something thousand, and then it won't take any more. It's 4:30, nearly end of the work day. Yeah, that little twig got us. The grass is back. I'm just going to zoom out so it doesn't render too much. Because I don't want to deal with a glitch near the edge of the world, I'm just going to put this on here. Last thing I want is it to think that I'm outside the world and cause troubles. It's after 5, but we're going to do a bit of a late night shift here. And get these last 2 trees down, I believe. Definitely pull it back into the world. Don't let it get anywhere near the border. Slam the brakes on here, hopefully those logs will slide. No. do is actually come back here and hit this sequoia. Hopefully, more nearly. No, it's moving everything else. And what I'm going to do is drive down to the drive down to our bus, our home, and then that will end the day. Oops. Ooh, nice save. Alright, until we end the day, pay our loan off as much as we can. So we sold products to the world, 12,000, some wood, and building the buying the house, buying the production is the 80,000. So yeah, wood to the mill, and then production's out of the things. These are happening. Small amounts happening. Yep, it's progressing. So let's sleep. And welcome to October. All right. Next time we'll use the profits we've got to get some more land, build some more productions, and continue the game. Thanks for watching.